This is what they don't want you to know. How a lot of officers use case law to violate your rights. This is what it sounds like when you try to stand up for your rights in Fullerton, California. A lot of times, police officers use case law for their advantage to take advantage of your rights.
It would be like insane of me to say like, yeah, I know every single California vehicle code, and I know every single California penal code, and I know every single case law. I may not know the names to some of these things or the codes necessarily for everything, but it's knowing what you can do and what you can't do, and you better be able to call on that case law and those penal code sections when you have to. So I was just trying to educate more than anything else, just to let you know, yeah, I am aware of that case law, but my job is to look at this whole thing and make sure that our officers didn't violate the law, they didn't violate your rights, and that they didn't violate policy, which again is what I'm going to do. But I wanted to start by talking to you, you know?
Yeah, I understand. After filing a complaint on December 12, 2024 on an officer who pulled me over for a simple traffic stop. Almost a year later today, October 13, 2025, I was contacted by Internal Affairs by the officer named Donald Bloom. Bloom tries to tell me that the officer was justified under Pennsylvania v. Mims. I let them know the case law, exactly what they're saying, and I put it out there so people can be educated if I'm right and if I'm wrong. But right now, I do not see where they had any justification to do that. To pull a gun out on me, that was just excessive force.
And again, that stuff I haven't looked at, Rashawn. I'm just telling you, as you tell me kind of about what happened, I'm telling you that yes, case law allows officers to...
Coming at you, I just was thinking about the officers, all of those officers. I'm in my mind, I start thinking, well, you probably know every last one of them. Y'all probably best friends. And so,
and Rashawn, and I know our officer, or our department is a small department. I know all of them, but my job, this position, is for me to sit here and to make sure that our officers are doing what they're supposed to be doing. That is my job. So, again, to have you say like, oh, well, you know them, or you know, probably nothing's going to happen with this. Like, to me, it hurts a little bit because that is my sole purpose to be here, is to make sure that our cops are doing what they're supposed to be doing.
What's your name? Bloom. I'm sorry, Officer Bloom. I didn't mean to come at you that way. I just kind of flashed back to the situation. I just didn't like that night, and you know that's the reason why I filed the complaint. Yeah, because the officer pulled out his gun. I want to file a complaint on him mainly. That's the main person I wanted to file a complaint on, but he wouldn't.